What is up, everybody? This is Supersight and welcome back to another video of Hayday. Now in this video I'm going to be going, this is not, well, it's gameplay kind of, but this here actually has some valuable information in it, and this is going to be about the secret to getting lots of player visits. Now I mean player visits, I don't mean regular, these kind of people visits, like as the visitors. What I'm talking about is right here, most player visits one day, and so we're going to try and, we're going to learn how to get the maximum amount of possible player visits. Now, there are many ways, no doubt, but later in this episode or video, I will be revealing how to increase that amount, because there are some simple ways that will mean that it goes up and up and up, which is really good, because it increases sales, and then they might become your followers, and it's a really useful thing to have lots of player visits, and so that will be in this video. For example, let's just go straight to this guy here. And so, let's see, we want to be getting, there we go, 951,000 player visits in a day. Like, that would be beautiful, but that isn't, reality, but we want to try and get as close to that as possible, and so we want to try and increase it, so we can get a steady amount of people coming in. It's really good to get that. Right, so we got the Wheel of Fortune right here, and we're going to give it a wee spin and see what we're going to get. Hopefully the jackpot. What else would be good on there? The voucher, purple voucher will be nice, or permit, stop, no, not right there. Okay, buttered popcorn, oh well, we'll take the buttered popcorn, and we'll just do with that. Right, so as you can see, my whole farm is currently inactive, and we're going to have to activate the whole farm. Right, so I will just do one lot of corn. Normally I actually alternate between corning and wheating, mainly because my this here gets full of stuff, and so a resolution to helping this not get so full so quickly is to have more player visits. Player visits are very important. Right, so I'm going to be selling off some tomatoes. People love tomatoes. There's not many tomatoes in the market, so people will want to be buying my tomatoes. Right, so I'll put on these tomatoes, and as you can see, I've got over 200,000 coins, as I did last video, but I have maintained that, although I haven't managed to fit the goat pen in, or the next pig pen in. Right, so there we go, that is some of them, for sale like so. We'll sell off some blackberries, because we have quite a few of them, like so, and then we'll try and get this farm up and running as quick as possible. That's always the goal, and so we try and get everything going. Right, so, oh, awesome, we get that. Right, so we've got some white sugar here. We want to get these going, like so. Also, we'll get a couple of milk, and then, oh, do I need the cream? Oh, I've got enough cream, awesome. And then a white sugar over here, and then we'll get that one going as well. Cool, so we got those two machines going. How much? Okay, we're totally out of white sugar. We'll put some white sugar on, because we're going to need that. 5 of them, and over here, let's see. Right, so if we can get some eggs, we can get some pancakes going, awesome. So I'll do that. Right, so there we go. We'll put some, oh, there. Right, so use up these brown sugars, and pancakes is nice and profitable, so we'll go with that. Right, so there we go. We have some of those, and now we can feed some of the chickens like so, and then put on another pancakes, and this should have probably refreshed by now. Right, and then hopefully we'll find some bargains out in the market. Sadly not this time, anyway. Right, I think I need, okay, I'll buy some wheat, some 1 coin wheat, if I can find any. 10 coin is reasonable. 1 coin's ideal though, considering I sell it for 1 coin. It's nice to, oh, that is so not right. Whoa, that was so cool. That is a bot. That must be a bot. That's not right. That has got to be it, and now it must have run out. That is so a bot. I am going to follow that. That was not right. That is like, that's really, oh, and now, okay, now I'm following them, but that was not right. Now I've got a ton of wheat that I don't want, but that was, wait, you saw that, and I got that on video. That is awesome. I have a bot on video. I don't know now, whether this video should be more about bots or about the secret. I'll keep it about the secret, but that bot information, is very interesting. Right, so we'll put them on. Okay, now we have all this, wheat that we don't want. anyway, and we'll try and get rid of some of it that way. Yeah, that was kind of annoying. Anyway, and then we can get rid of lots of it right that way when we can do that. Okay, we're just trying to find everything that we can get rid of stuff with. Right, and then we'll put some. Okay, out of corn. Okay, right. So I'm just working out everything I can do. Okay, I can put a couple of those on, and right, so I can get some space there, and then get some creams going. Okay, cool. Okay, that was so interesting seeing that bot. I've never actually, I think I have a couple of times come across that kind of thing, because I feel like when I was buying stuff, it was replacing it way too quickly. But that was, I've never seen it that quick. For the first couple of seconds, I was a bit confused. I was like, that's not possible, because I was tapping it and it was immediately reappearing. So that's a bot, and what I mean by bot is it's not a human. It's a Hayday account that someone's created, and it's just like a non-human person runs it, and normally does wheating and continues to just generate stuff. Hayday bots are banned. Surely it won't be able to block me. Surely it's not that smart. But I will keep it in mind, and then I could send it to Supercell and say, hey, here's a bot, because I disagree with bots. Surely they're not smart enough to block people. Who knows what bots are like? No, it's right, that one there. Okay, so obviously it hasn't blocked me, and then if I tap that, it will probably, no, that's because possibly it's only got 30 there, but yeah, that is, and it's only doing those 3, which it seems, there's definitely a bot, which is banned. Supercell bans those. You're not allowed to use bots. That's against their terms and conditions, which is absolutely reasonable. I totally oppose people using bots. It's not fair on other players, and it just... Yeah, the bots are not good. They're not good. So if bots can be banned, it's a good thing. Right. So and I will do a video on future. I don't know if I can do one on bots. I'm not an expert on bots. I'd like to be, but I'm not. I don't know that much about bots. Because of course I've never used them. I don't think they're right, and I think they should be banned if possible. But yeah, I don't know that much about bots. I just know like sort of the basic ideas of them and how they work, kind of thing. Right, so there we go. We got a ton of blackberries from that. Right, and we have our corn ready. Okay, now we can start producing popcorn, like in here, like so. Right, okay, tapping there, and there, and then we'll be able to get some feed going. Right, we'll probably try and sell off as much of this as possible, because we like selling it in big bulk things. Right, so, and then we'll tap that. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go with another corn, because it's just, everything's too full at the moment, because of all that wheat I bought, but then after this, I should be able to switch to, wheating, if possible. Right, and then we'll put that on, and we'll advertise a tree. Like so. Right, and then we'll come over here and we'll sell off all this other stuff. Right, so we need 1 more bacon. We'll make the 10, and then we can sell off these other things, like so then we can get more room. Okay, cool, this is going good. And then that, or some people are already buying stuff. That's very, very good. It's great when they buy things up, and that one there. And then we'll do cream cakes and everything we can try and sell off. People love these things. These are like luxury items. People are like, oh, that's so cool. I love cream cakes, because you don't normally see, as I said in the last video, I haven't seen many cakes except red berry cakes for so long. They don't seem to ever appear in the daily dirt anymore. Right, so, and there we go. And oh, seriously, are you kidding me? They bought that one, that exact one. That is so not cool. That was my advertised one. Okay, oh well. Right, so there we go, and then we'll sell off 10 bacon. Now we have a ton of space to buy, hopefully, planks if I can find some, and otherwise just any other building material that I can find. Right, do I need... I'll buy the... Oh, yes, I'll buy them. Right, and then I'll just check along here, seeing if there's anything else. No. Right, now back to the farm, and we can get a couple of chickens fed from some of the feed. Right, and then we'll be able to sell off some of the excess eggs that we have. Right, and there we go in there, and then try and get all of these fed if possible, like so, and then, right, so then we're going to be doing the cow feed next, so I might as well get this right like this, and so then I can get these going, so that will get those producing me profit. and then I can get rid of all this feed via actually feeding them, like so. Awesome. And then come up here, and 1, 2, and then right, and then one like that, and then the cows, we can get some cow stuff like so, and get rid of that, and there we go. That's really small amount, and then they're all done. If when that we can get rid of 10 of those. Right, and so everything else seems to be filling up, so I won't collect anything for a couple of seconds until I can sell off a lot of something. Right, so getting to the point of this video, which is all about how to increase the most player visits, which is very important because the more people that are visiting you, the more likely they are to buy stuff, the more likely they are to follow you or like your farm on Facebook, or like just check out your farm. It's a very, very good thing. Mainly, the main reason is because it increases the sales, because the more people you have coming to your shop, the more likely they are to buy stuff. But then you also have the possibility that they'll be your follower, which is also a very good thing. Right, so there are I'm sure there's many ways, but the two main ways I use is which you've seen in many other videos, and I showed you before, the revive method. Now, most people see these revive things, they just immediately revive them as soon as they're dead. That is a mistake. What you really want to be doing is saving it till you have a right, I'll just check this. You want to be saving it till you have a full roadside shop, and then when you have a full roadside shop, then you go ahead and you sell, you put it on put an advertisement on, and then what will end up happening, well, since the advert's on, then in the newspaper you'll show up like this dude here, right there, the 130 player that I'm tapping on, and people are far more, not generally him because he's got the right, so that's, if I can sell off all this, which is annoying, then I'll be able to get a lot of profit. But people are far more likely to visit people that have that exclamation mark, because some of them want to help fill up boats, but the main reason people, and as you know, I visit a lot of them, the main reason people visit them is because they think there's revives there, and in my case, there is actually a revive, but there's only one. But the point is not that you have revives or not, the point is you want them to come to your farm, and people that have these things are far more likely to get visited, especially in Derby, which goes basically all week except for one day. And so people come to these places. Same with my friends. I'll often go to these players because I'm looking for revives, and sometimes I'll just stop and check at their roadside shop while I'm looking. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes, especially if they have that flashing thing and they're my friends, I want to do it. But I'm sure that players that come to visit and look for revives and see that you have a flashing thing in your stall will have the chance of tapping it to check you out and see if you have any good stuff in there. Right, so none of these ones appear to have what I'm looking like. Well, a couple of them did. Right, so see the revives. And anyway, every time I visit, it's giving them a visit point. They're getting a visit counted on their thing, which is good. And then also, some of them I'm tapping to check if they've got anything good. So that's very beneficial to them. Right, so as you can see, we can do our advertisement now, and we can put on this revive. So that okay, so that means that now, rather than just showing up as a regular person selling like this 18 AG dude, I'll be showing up with that thing in the corner. So not only, and so for example, if there was two players, one was selling 10 corn for 1 wheat, and then right next to them you had another player selling 10 wheat for 1 corn, 10 wheat for 1 coin, and another and me selling it 10 wheat for 1 coin, but mine had that little exclamation mark. People are far more likely to go to my one because they might find a revive while they're at it. And so definitely getting those extra views and visits is very good, because they're more likely to buy off you, and if you can have people buying off you, then it's really good. See, look, just from that advert, and I'm not saying that all of those were from that advert exactly, but a lot of them would have come just because of the fact that I had that wheat advertised, and they saw that thing in the corner. Had they just seen the wheat, see, like most of them haven't even bought the wheat except for that dude there, and that's a very interesting interesting thing to note, that lots of them would just they didn't even buy the wheat. They didn't want the wheat, but since they could have been looking for revives, they also then bought other stuff, which was really good for me. Right, so now I'm going through and I'm selling off a whole heap of corn. I'll do some blackberries, because then they'll immediately sell, so I'll immediately get those slots re-unlocked, as well as getting rid of all these blackberries, so unlocking me more free space. Right, so there we go, there's some of them. And right, so players are buying all this stuff up, which is really good. Right, so I'll sell that off as well. Okay, coming over here and seeing what else I can sell off. Since I can actually get rid of the remaining milk, since everything that I use milk for, which is just the ice creams and the making cream, is done, I can sell off all 8 of them, giving me lots more space. And then hopefully people will come. Right, so the revive will have been done, and so then, since the advert is still live, you can put another one, which will hopefully then make it, because then for the next players that saw me advertise in the newspaper, I would no longer have that revive thing next to me, because exclamation mark, because it had been like sort of gone, written off. Now which I'm just deciphering, I think I will go with corn because of that wheat mess up kind of thing with the bot at the start, but that was very interesting, very, very interesting. I've never seen a bot do quite like that. I've seen some replace it fairly quickly, and so I reckon I have come across a couple of bots, but not certain, and I never got it on video, whereas this time that was certainly a bot, so that's quite interesting. Right, so then sometimes people like that go ahead and do it, your own neighborhood, which is kind of annoying, but anyway, so that's one of the ways. The other way is to go with the boat. Now, as you know, if you've been watching my other videos, I haven't been doing that much, but actually, to be honest, I hadn't thought of doing the boat. It's actually quite a smart way, but of course, that will get, just like the trees get revived and the exclamation mark disappears, people will fill up the boat and that will disappear. But anyway, I'll do, for example, just one thing at a time, and hopefully, since none of my other things are filled up, people might be less likely to want to help, and since it's cheese, people don't want to give cheese, so hopefully that will give me a permanent thing in the corner. Now, oh, yes, please, please, please. No, it's already sold. Oh, that's so annoying. Anyway, see, this guy has this exclamation mark. I didn't become, screws. Yes, yes. That's awesome. But as you know, the players that that's good bargain, if I can buy these. Oh, that is awesome. Right, so that got me a bit of profit. I'll go back and see. Thank you. Someone else has bought up some of the stuff. Lots of stuff for sale. I'm trying to keep on top of it all. Now, I'll check the pumpkins, dude, see if there's one more pumpkins. No, so they've sold. Now, I'll quickly go back here, see if these guys have more stuff. No, so that player has not, and then of course we have the 20 coin wheat. Oh yes, there is some left. Right, oh, I hope that guy didn't have all those other good planks and all the other stuff I just missed. Awesome. Well, although my advert is gone, I have got a lot of free space, so the next time I put my advert, providing the boat one hasn't already finished, I don't know much about the boat ones, because I don't normally do them, so I haven't timed how long people normally fill them. Obviously it's not filled yet, so hopefully it will give me a bit more time. Right now, I'm just thinking of what I can sell off, and so I'll just do those two right there. I'm just trying to get rid of the stuff I don't need, and then I'll put the corn on advertisement. I'm just got to get rid of some of this stuff. I think those 4 eggs, I can get rid of them, and probably these 3 gold bars. So that will free me up some more space. But this, definitely, that is one of the big secrets to getting more player visits, and that is to, awesome, yeah, hopefully those planks and screws weren't already there, but you never know. So yeah, that is one of the big secrets to getting lots of people to view your farm and visit. Sure, they might not buy stuff, but they're far more likely to buy stuff if they're actually at your farm, and so it's definitely awesome. Right, so there we go, that's advert, and then we've got that in there. Now, if you go through the 3 of these, and then you do your neighborhood one, then of course you can go back to the strategy that I normally use, which is just doing the, oh, right, so, okay, oh, it's annoying. Okay, move that tree over there, move this tree up here. So actually, I can't believe I hadn't thought of the boat one. Well, I had thought of it, but the reason why I didn't start doing the boat, right, so then we have these dead trees. I just double check that they're dead. I'll need to move them into a spot that I can tell. Oh no, so that one's revivable. These back, right, so that one can go. I have to be very careful when doing this. That one can go, and then we've just, okay, and then let's check that one there. That can also go. right, so I got to be very careful. I think that's all of them. So anyway, now I got some more free space from that. Right, so checking through here, seeing if there's anything of good value. Okay, and then we'll do those two. And since he's got that, I'll check around his farm. But yeah, definitely that is a very important thing to have the. Sure, it doesn't guarantee that they'll buy it, but the far more likely to buy it if they see exclamation marks. The more likely to come to your store, and there's also a lot of people hunting for revives that will come to your store, and so that definitely helps boost the amount of people you receive. Right, so there we go, we haven't got any of them. So this is looking good. We have almost all our production machines going. Okay, not that one, but we've got that one. There we go, the bakery, and the, right, so yeah, bakery and pie oven and dairy. So that's all of them except for the smelters and the sewing machine. Right, so, and then we'll come, oh, awesome, yes, pal, don't buy up the advertised one, please. Please, awesome, there we go, it's so good when they don't buy it, and so that's very good because people are coming and buying stuff. Now, you can't guarantee and put it down to always being because of the exclamation mark. Of course, people come and buy it when you haven't got it on, but it certainly does help people come and check you out, and that's a very good thing to have because they're more likely to buy stuff. So I know I kind of been repeating myself, but it is very, very important, and you'll be surprised how many people don't bother. They just immediately most people I'm yet to actually find someone that has it like this. They never. Oh yes, a plank, awesome. That it's not really a thing that I see anyone do. And I'm not saying, oh look, I've discovered this and that. I'm sure there are some people out there that do it. I'm yet to meet someone that does do it. But just if you think about it kind of logically with an open mind, then it's like it's like, well, it's not really an open mind. It's just a new idea that just seems logical because it just like, why not put an advert out? Of course it's not going to decrease people from coming and buying your stuff. If they see something they want, it's not like they're going to say, oh, I don't want to go because of the exclamation mark, but it certainly can increase people coming to your farm. They're not necessarily going to buy stuff, and of course the effects it will have, oh yes, that was awesome. That was so awesome. That was like awesome. That was like, yes. Yeah, so as I said before, you cannot put it down to one single factor, but I certainly do believe that if you do put the exclamation mark up, people will be more likely to come. It won't guarantee they come, but certainly they'll be more likely to come, and that's all that matters really, that they're more likely to come, because if they do come, then they're giving you the player visit and you can get new records. Not that's one of the least things you do it for. Oh, I think I got a new max shop revenue. Oh, that's awesome. Is that today? Wait, I'll check it. Right, so I currently have 77330, and then I'll check it again. Okay, no, it's not today. That must have been yesterday. Well, that's still cool. That's a new record for me. Anyway, so yeah, it's definitely worth trying. So if you got those revives, just save them. So then when you sell off stuff, people will be more likely to buy stuff, and then it won't fill up. This is especially true for players that don't have that many slots unlocked. Sure, most people have tons of slots, but certainly most of the early players do not have that many slots. I'm sure most players under 50 that haven't purchased diamonds won't have that many slots. So this is a great wee strategy that costs you nothing, that will gain you, it will only gain you, and so that's the main thing. That's the main point. It's not going to unbenefit you. Same with the boat. The reason why I used to always cast off the boat immediately is I'd hope I'd get wheat. If they request wheat, you get a slight benefit from that, but since almost none of the boats are ever wheat, that was why I wasn't requesting stuff on it, but since I've been doing the revives basically the whole game, and it has been, I feel like it's been helping, because I sometimes I don't have a revive to do, and then I have to see how long I have to wait until it sells, and then I try it with a revive, and it seems to feel like it sells faster. In my experience, at least, it sells faster when I have got that exclamation mark or out there. I haven't actually done the boat one, but since the boat one will do the exact same thing, then I was like, why didn't I think of that sooner? Anyway, now I've thought of that, I will use the boat. The boat will be a good way to try it out as well, and see if players are happy to, it won't make any difference what they see. They'll still see that exclamation mark, and hopefully, the boat won't, whether it's the boat or revives. They'll come looking for revives and they'll find the boat, but the revives often run out. Like, people will come and then they'll immediately revive it, but it will get them to come and a few other players to come that see the advert looking for revives also. So just that one can actually end up helping you sell a whole heap of stuff. Even if they do revive your trees, sometimes they'll end up buying everything. This is good. I can't of course guarantee that it's revives, but I reckon that the fact that they're not buying corn shows that they're not coming for the corn. I would argue that that's proof. Sure, there's the odd person just looking around tons of stores no matter what, but the fact that they're not buying corn shows that although there's two ads in there, they weren't looking for corn, because had they been looking for corn, they would have bought it. So it proves they weren't looking for corn. So what else would they be looking for if they just saw an ad that advertised corn? And then obviously I would put it down to the fact that there's an exclamation mark, and they probably came for that looking for revives, and when they came for that, they saw this other stuff and they bought it. See, so someone has ended up buying them, but all those other players before that player were buying all my stuff, lots of my stuff, not except the corn, and it was the corn that was advertised. And so that is the best proof I can give for the fact that it's probably the exclamation mark doing that. So yeah, that is kind of like, I've said that like lots and lots and lots in the video. I'm sorry if I've said it too much, but it's certainly a secret that I use, and I certainly find it helps me. So I hope it will help you guys to help sell stuff if you're trying to sell stuff. Especially if you haven't got many slots. Even if you have got lots of slots, it's certainly worth trying and see if it helps you out. It certainly helped me out. I feel like it's helped me out because I feel like stuff sells quicker when I have it on. But I guess you could say that's a matter of opinion. But since it's not very controversial, I'm willing to say that it does help. It's not like... there's not much controversy in Hayday anyway over much stuff, but I can't think of any examples actually. But yeah, that is just something that helps, and so since there's no one saying that's a terrible thing, and of course you know that there can't be any unbenefits from doing it, so then it's because so it's worth a try, and you always want help with your boat anyway if you're doing boats, so then you're always putting it up like that. So that is just the video. Basically there are two ways from the revives and from the boat to get people to come and to visit you, so you get the most player visits, you get that increase. I've got 704. I certainly would have liked how many that other guy had, 900 and something, almost 1 million in one day. That would be awesome. That's not because of the exclamation mark, that's just because he's the top player. But there are a whole heap of ways that there are two easy ways that are free to increase how many people come and view your farm. So yeah, that's basically it for this video, and I'll just do a little bit of this, and then I guess I can go check the bot again. That was very, very interesting. I've never seen I've seen like one bot, but it wasn't as fast as that. That is just so incredible, and the fact that I've got a video of it is like, yeah, I just got you caught. And so I could potentially send in the Supercell the player link. I'll go check them out now, because that was cool. That was interesting. Right, so there we go. So there we go, the same 3 slots. And I'll just... Oh, okay. So there we go. The player tag. Right, so the 24 followers, that's interesting. So if I tap... No, not immediately. That's interesting. But it is a bot. They are and see, look, they got no animals. Like, the chances of a player buying, I don't know why they would buy all those and not get animals. And see, that's just weird. And none of the machines are going either. That's just straight weird. Some of them, you'll see, they have, what do they have? They have tons of presents, so they'll just have the whole farm as presents. I was following someone that had that, and then I defollowed them, because I wanted to follow someone else. But I won't stop following, this player. It will be interesting to see, if they continually just have those 3 for, like, the rest of the game. Right, so I guess you can't see their tag, which is kind of annoying, but at least I'll, right, so they happen to be, right, that one there, right, so I can't, so no, you can't see their tag, but that is the stats of the player, that's the name of the player, the level 24, so that is very, very interesting, and that is, like, one of the coolest things I've seen in a bad way. Like, it's bad to see botting, but it's certainly interesting that I actually found one for myself, myself, and so I can certainly see what they do. And right, so we're full again. We always seem to be full of stuff. I better get some revive. Well, actually, since I got the boat, it doesn't matter. But from my other videos, I always use the other revive strategy where I just revive something as soon as I advertise it, and then hope that the stuff will sell up, and it tends to sell up pretty good. Right, and then, there we go. Yep, and we're going back, and we'll go, oh, yes, I bought 2 of them out of those other ones. Awesome, and then we'll go ahead and we will, and then we got another advert ready, which is really, really good, and then we'll put the wheat for sale, right, and then we got lots of space, and I've gained so many tools during this video. I haven't really been pointing them out, but I have got a few things via doing this, right, and then our next wheat will soon be ready, right, and so, awesome, okay, I didn't realize that that actually not awesome, it didn't have an advert on it, I thought it did. Oh well, anyway, we have those, and then we have our wheat ready again, and so, awesome, there's a mallet, and so no one's helped with that, which is actually good that no one's helping, that's actually good, because then it means it gets to stay, that thing, right, and then we have our chickens that will be ready, and so then we'll get that one there, and cow feed, they need feeding, right, and then there should be one more, okay, cool, and then we'll come in here with our chicken feed, and we'll feed those 3, they are out of sync a bit, but it doesn't really matter. And blackberries, awesome, these might be revivable ones, or they might be cuttable downer ones, cuttable, that's not really a thing, but anyway, awesome, so I'll get rid of those, and then I'll have 10 eggs to sell soon, awesome, and then I'll get, right, so I'll get in there, right, okay, only 2, right, normally, there we go, there's the other one, because it always, since the 3 lots, and since there's 18 chickens, and it's divisible by 3, it should always fit, unless you buy some stuff off Greg, which reminds me, I actually haven't bought stuff off Greg yet. Right, so I'll head over to Greg's farm, right, coming Greg, okay, hello, let's see what you've got today. Right, so, you have awesome, and awesome, thank you for that, Greg. Right, and then we'll come back here, and we've got this, right, so it's not, I haven't got enough room if I do see some beautiful planks, right, so I do see some corn, awesome, just the one, but I will take the time to look around, because of that revive sign, okay, and then I'll come back and go to the farm. And that will wrap it up for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about whether this will help you from getting the exclamation mark, if you think that makes any difference whatsoever, or if you've tried that before, or if this video helped you learn about it. Also, the botting was very interesting. Let me know if you've seen botting before, what you think about botting, whether you think it's okay or not okay, and why, and if you've found some botters number, if you've friended, I don't think they would accept a friend request because they're a bot, but I guess you can follow them. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember to leave the comment. Most important thing, likes is also very nice, same with subscribes. Anyway, this has been Super Sight, and remember to make coins faster than honeybees make honey.